Please begin. Neha, you're live.
Warm greetings of justice, love, and peace to our I Am Peacekeeper family today. Wherever in the world you may be, in a different time zone, whether it is morning, afternoon, or evening, we are all united in one timeless moment together. It is my honor to introduce our host, Dr. Huzaifa Khorakiwala, a visionary and founder of the I Am Peacekeeper Movement. Under his leadership, our community has blossomed online into a vibrant global fellowship with over 1.8 million I Am Peacekeeper, who are all united by seven values, namely gratitude, forgiveness, love, humility, giving, patience, and truth. Earlier this year, in April, our Global Justice, Love and Peace Summit in Dubai convened 10 Nobel laureates to unveil a historic peace charter, a love letter to humanity that continues to inspire daily action. This evening, we are deeply honored to welcome His Excellency Rui Duarte Barros, former Prime Minister of Guinea-Bissau, who very recently served from December 23 to August 2025, and earlier guided a transitional government from 2012 to 2014. His Excellency brings a statesman's insight on democratic transition and national reconciliation. Friends of the I Am Peacekeeper movement, thank you for being with us today. Please do share your reflections in the chat. Even a single word of gratitude or hope can brighten the evening. With that, let us begin. Dr. Josefa, over to you, sir.
Good evening to His Excellency Rui Duarte De Barros and to
Good
every
evening.
cherished I Am Peacekeeper joining from around the world. Thank you, Neha, for your gracious introduction. I'm greatly honored that His Excellency Rui Duarte De Barros is with us, the former Prime Minister of Guinea-Bissau, and they are going for elections in a very short time. Our I Am Peacekeeper movement rests on a simple conviction that the world peace begins from inner peace. And we have seven human values of inner peace, that is gratitude, forgiveness, love, humility, giving, patience, and truth. They are not as lofty as the words, but as daily disciplines shaping how we think, speak, and act. So we believe that through these human values, inner peace is possible. Just how you go to a supermarket with $1 currency and you buy a bottle of water, in the same way, in the supermarket of inner peace, you take the currency of human values and you can buy inner peace for yourself through the practice of gratitude, forgiveness, love, humility, giving, patience, and truth. And each human value stands for one day of the week. So today is Sunday. Today is the Truth Day. So I wish all the I Am Peacekeeper, His Excellency, and everyone, I wish all of you happy Truth Day. In April, we had a historic gathering, and for the first time in the world, 10 Nobel Peace Laureates gathered on the stage together and deliberated on how to bring justice, love, and peace in the world. Then on September 4, we had another historic gathering in Dubai, where we launched the I Am Peacekeeper movement officially. And there were two Nobel laureates, and they talked, and there were 10 chief guests, and they talked on the 7 keys to world peace. In this evening's guest, His Excellency Rui Duarte de Barros knows the hard work of peace not as a theory, but as governance. He helped steer Guinea-Bissau through the transitional leadership from 2012 to 2014, and later returned to serve again as the Prime Minister from 2023 to 2025, in a period marked by political tension and the imperative of institutional stability. His public service has included economic stewardship and engagement with regional partners, always with an eye to constitutional order and common good. I would like to hand over the mic to His Excellency, and I would request him to say something in his opening remarks.
Thank you, Doctor. I'm very happy to be invited for this meeting. As a founder of Peacekeeper Movement, I want to thank you very much for this initiative, because if there are no peace, we cannot sit here now we are talking. Because of peace, stability, we are in phase, even in a long distance, but we are talking. That means that this gest is so important for the community and for the world. Thank you again, the participants in this conversation, special conversation. And for me, as an African and a politician in Guinea-Bissau, it's so important to show the experience I had during my 2 terms as a prime minister during the tumultuous period of history of Guinea-Bissau, 2012, 2014, and the 2023 to August 2025. It's not easy. It's
Yes,
not easy. Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. It's not easy task, but I think we achieved what we was looking for. So in this first mandate, 2012-2014, I had is a period with a post-coup d'etat. So it's not easy because the military was running the country. So to convince them that we need to go to a constitutionally restoring rights is not easy, because they are afraid that their right is in account or not. So this term was defined by the need to manage the transition back to the constitutional order after a military coup. And we have focused in five points in this time to restore the constitutional rights. The first thing is the main objective of the government is to the restoration of the constitutional order. And secondly is organizing the election. Third, economic management. And the security sector reform, also the international relation, because Guinea-Bissau depend a lot in the aid of the international community, mainly from World Bank and IMF, European Union, etc., etc. So the second term, from 2023 to August 2025, also another crisis arrived, another transition again. So the key focus area of challenge, because this time is not a military coup, it's a constitutional coup. We call, yes. So the main focus area and the challenge for me, it was organizing the election, general election in this case, legislative and the presidential election. And the economic stability, political calm, because there was a turbulence in the country with different caste of society. And I just left the government because we have election. I need to go for the election, but everything is ready for the election. So we prepare the condition, we create all the condition. Now is only 23 of November to go directly for the election for the presidential and the legislative. Also, me also, I'm a member of the parliament because I was running also for the parliament for the main political party of Guinea-Bissau. Yeah. We won the election, but with the political problem, the president dissolved the parliament and we are in the opposition. Yes. But country need some person to run the country and to organize, to prepare the election. Is in this case, they choose me to run the government. And I was seen as a stabilizing technocratic figure rather than a partisan politician in this case to solve the problem. My 2 terms as a prime minister were not the result of winning of the election, but of being chosen as a consensus candidate to guide the country of several political crises and back the democratic rule. And this was the reason I was chosen for this position. Yeah, but uh, also we face a very big problems of the economic and the economic area, because if you don't solve this, you will continue to have instability and no peace. As Guinea-Bissau is a fragile state, we need to solve some problems, economic problems, with the experience I got as a Minister of Finance 2 times, and the Commissioner of Guinea-Bissau at the level of international organization, in this case, West African Economic and Monetary Union in Burkina Faso. So I was the Commissioner for Social Development and the Commissioner for Finance also. So we think that the economic credibility is very important and essential for peace, because in this case, I focus mainly in the international partners, because if we was blocked by IMF, World Bank, and we cannot receive any kind of aid from any country and any financial institutions. So we need to restore the credibility. Is why the economic credibility is so important, and it is the foundation of trust for the international community. Yeah, public finance discipline, disarming the triggers of conflict. In this case, it's been managing the state resources with transparency, prioritizing essential expenditure, and combating the corruption is so important in this case. Also, regional cooperation, as I said, the external anchor of stability for Guinea-Bissau is so important. To implement mainly to return the constitution, we have a roadmap we define with international community, in this case, the regional community, ECOWAS, African Union, and where my primary shield against the resistance for the implementation of this change is so difficult. So we need the support of those organizations to help us implement those reforms. And the economic credibility, as I said, public finance, a more stable environment then attracts more investment and trade is so important. So in conclusion of this, I think my effectiveness as a transitional leader was not based on a political power. I was less a traditional prime minister and a more technocratic stabilizer. Was my main job was apply economic discipline under the protective umbrella of regional cooperation to create a brief window of stability for democracy to take root against of the country. Yeah. But all of this, the dialogue is so important to achieve what as I think I achieved in those periods. My appointment was itself a trust building measure. No, it was a signal that the transitional government was not a vehicle for one party dominance, but a technocratic arrangement all sides could temporarily accept. Yeah. So in that, the transitional government was inclusive, was negotiated with all the political parties and all the militaries to have one inclusive government they can run the country. This makes them stakeholders and not saboteurs, and everybody is there. Yeah, this is
Okay.
very important. Yeah,
Okay.
and also to create a minimum level of the security and the political stability is achieved with a credible elections. You know, in African country, one of the biggest problems we have for the election is the creation of the electoral commission. Yeah, because the problem begin there. And to organize and to create one independent commission, electoral commission, is not easy task. It's very, very, very difficult. Yeah. In some
Sir,
countries,
we can go to some questions now, if you're okay
yes,
with that. The
yes.
first question I have is, what single choice reduced the tension during your 2012 to 2014 transitional tenure?
Please, can you repeat, please? I cannot
During
understand
your
well.
2012 to
Yes,
2014 transition,
yes,
what was the thing that reduced the
yes.
tension in the country? What was the thing that you did
Okay.
that reduced tension in the country?
Yeah, yeah. The tension was that it was in the period of election. Yeah. So the election began to be contested before we finish the election, you see, for the presidential election. And so in this case, the military intervened to restore the situation because nobody can survive in that time. Every time, every day, the contest in all the countries, and no dialogue in this case. Nobody, the main political party, thought that he's the biggest, and he was doing what he want, and the military said, no, we need to restore the situation to create
Okay.
condition to have the free election for all the political party. And what was done is correct, because when the government was in place, uh, we arrived to have one electoral commission that is very independent, with organized the election, free election, in nobody contest, no one person contested this election. Yeah.
Oh, I
So
see.
the election was free, transparent, and
Free and fair elections.
the party who won the election,
There was free
yes.
and fair
And
elections.
this was yes. It's the first time in my country we got one election not contested by nobody. Yeah.
Wow, this is a great
And for
achievement.
me, this
Great
is
achievement.
very important. Yes, yes.
In
It's not
sometimes
easy
in the
task, but
divided environment, sometimes when the environment is divided,
yeah,
how do you build a trust between the
yes,
factions? They are doubting each other.
yeah,
The different factions are doubting each
yeah.
other. So how do you build a trust?
Yeah. You know, the most important thing there is the dialogue. You must dialogue with all communities, all political parties, and the army, because the main objective is the country, development of the country. And for that is why we create an inclusive government with all the political party in the government, and to see the transparency of the management of the country. And this was the first step. And we create also, as I said, electoral commission independent with people who has a reputation in the country that is the transparent people. So nobody was contesting what we was doing. It's why this election was recognized by everybody, also the international community, and the government was formed. Just I finished the election, I resigned. I said,
Oh,
I achieved what I was supposed to do, and it's finished. Yes.
okay, okay. And sir, my next question is, what was your difficult and the most tough day in the office when you were the Prime
Okay.
Minister? What was your
Yes,
toughest
yes,
day in
yes.
the
This is
office?
very,
And what was the value that
yes,
steadied you?
yeah. This is very important. The first thing, as is a traditional, all of us, we are against the coup d'etat. I'm against it. Yeah. And it has very big consequences. Mm. The first consequences we had in that time, no aid we have, all the international community block my country. No aid, no diplomatic relation with a lot of countries, and also it's not easy to manage the militaries, the army. It's not easy task. You must to dialogue permanently with them to show them and to trust in you. This is very important. I know them very well. eh, We work very well, and we arrived to work the army, the Minister of Defense and the Minister of Interior together. Because in African countries, sometimes it's very difficult to work together with those two institutions. And
Yes, correct, sir,
uh,
correct.
yeah, and this
Sir,
was
my next
the
question is, there are some
yeah,
global peace movements like the I Am
yeah.
Peacekeeper Movement. And how can these global peace movements complement the local
They,
political process? How can they
yeah.
complement the local political process, for example, in your country?
Yeah, there is some small initiative for peace, mm, some movements, and working with traditional, as a cultural, with the population. Is like a cultural diplomacy they are doing with the communities. This is very important also. Guinea-Bissau, we have more than 12 ethnic groups, and but what we join us with different language, but what we join us together, we have one language is a Creole, because as Guinea-Bissau, we got independence in 74, after 11 years of war against colonialism, in this case Portugal, and all the population, all the ethnic groups work together. And this was very important thing for us, and we need to maintain this cultural belief and to solve some problems of
Okay.
Guinea-Bissau.
Sir, my last
Yeah.
question before we throw it open to the audience. You have 12 ethnic groups in the Guinea-Bissau,
Yes.
12 ethnic
Yes.
groups. Now,
Yes.
when you have so many divided society, how do you share a national narrative? Like one narrative for the entire
Mhm.
country. Is it possible to share a national narrative for the whole country when there are so
Mhm.
many ethnic groups,
Yes, yes. As I said, one thing that put us together when we begin the liberation war in 63. uh, so all ethnic group joined together, and there are no difference. The Muslim, the Catholic, or we work together and we married together. And when the Muslim has their party, we go there. When the Catholic has their party, also. So no ethnic problem in Guinea-Bissau. We don't have this kind of problem. Yeah,
Okay,
between
very
ethnic
good.
groups. Yeah, and this helped us a lot to have the independence in 74.
Very good. Sir, you are leading a country, you are the top leader of the country, and very often, how do you find inner peace for yourself? Like, do you pray to
Please,
God, inner peace for yourself?
yes,
Peace
yeah,
inside your heart, how do you find? Like, do you
yeah.
pray to
I
God,
think,
or what do you do exactly?
yeah, yeah. I prayed a lot, and I believe in myself. I believe
Okay.
in myself, and doing every day what you can do for the benefit of your country and the population. This is very important. And also, you must to respect everybody. Understand what they are, their problem, and because not only to contest, but you must to have here to understand what the people are saying, what they are, what their problem. Yeah, this is very important. If not, you cannot solve the problem as a politician. Yeah.
Okay. And women are there. Women are there in every society in the world. I just wanted to ask you, are women part of the political process in Guinea-Bissau? Do you
Please,
have like a
can you
reservation for
repeat?
women in the parliament or something in Guinea-Bissau?
Yeah.
And are they part of the political
Yes, yes,
process in
yes.
Guinea-Bissau?
Yeah. We have one political party with one lady as his political party in
Okay.
Guinea-Bissau. But also, or my party, political party, we are the biggest political party in the country. And we have the priority for the women to have a seat in the parliament.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, but it's progressive. Yeah, progressive. We want it to
Okay.
be 50-50, but we will
50%
achieve
women
that. Yeah.
reservation.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's not easy, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's not an easy task. Yeah.
Okay. And the quality of listening. As a prime minister, sometimes you may want to express your opinion and tell what the country
Yes.
requires, but sometimes we
Yes.
require to listen also. So how important you think listening is when you are in a negotiation with your opponents or something? That time, how important the
Yeah.
quality of listening is?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's very important to listen to understand. This is very important because in Africa, also in my country, if the change of the small thing in the phrase can say a big thing. Yeah. So you must to understand very well what the person is saying and not to reply directly. Yeah. This is very important. So listen and understand and not reply. Yeah. So to analyze, and this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
very important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no need to reply very suddenly, If you reply suddenly,
Yes, yes,
you're not
yes,
absorbing, you're not listening.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
yes,
Sir, I
yeah,
have a question. I want
yes,
you to give a message for the I Am Peacekeeper movement. We have
yes.
1.8 million I Am Peacekeeper. So, is there any message you can give I Am Peacekeeper to carry
Yes,
on the
yes,
message
yes,
of
yes,
justice, love, and peace in the world?
yes, 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 yes. I think for me, the experience is that I think a peacekeeper movement values is so important for any government. Because, as I said, a traditional governance in crisis often operates on a framework of control, suspicion, and the transition. Aligning with peacekeeper movement values propose a radical shift, yeah. Building a system on recognizing reconciliation, mutual flourishing. This is the most strategical, I think, robust and sustainable model for building lasting peace. I think this is so important. Yeah. And ultimately, governments aligned with AMA Peacekeeper movement values is about building the architecture of a peaceful state. I think for me this is important and builds credibility, the essential currency for any leader. It dismantles the culture of propaganda and the lies that fuels conflict. Yeah. So it reinforces positive behaviors and builds social capital reminding everyone of what is being built together. Yeah. Yeah.
So, His Excellency, we really thank you for coming on this I Am Peacekeeper at the Rate Zoom call. In the earlier 3 Zoom calls, we had 3 Nobel Peace Laureates. And we do hope you will bring peace in Guinea-Bissau, and may you be a candidate also for the Nobel Peace Prize, bringing in the conflict of Guinea-Bissau.
Thank you.
And with heartfelt gratitude,
I want to pass. I want to pass some message, very important. I think
yes.
or action for us as act of peace. Everybody must be patient and listening. And the truth and the humility today is important. Forgiveness also is aspect very important to achieve a peace and the gratitude, love, and the giving. Yeah.
Right. And also, His Excellency, we have 7 human values. That is gratitude, forgiveness, love, humility, giving, patience, and truth.
Yes.
Which human value for you is a very dear value for you out of this 7? Can you pick any one of them? It is like trying to tell you, pick from one of my children.
Yes, I think it's very important, but I think the most important in our case in Guinea-Bissau is the justice.
Justice, very good.
Fight for cause of justice. Yes.
Yeah. So, when I met Sheikh Nayan bin Mubarak Al Nayan, he's a minister of tolerance and coexistence of United Arab Emirates. I told him about these 7 human values. And he replied the same thing. If you add up all the 7 human values, the answer is justice. He replied exactly the same answer that you have given. Same answer that you gave. He gave the same answer to me.
Yeah, thank you.
So we really thank you. We are wrapping up slightly early today. Your reflections on the transition.
You know how we said I'm Peacekeeper Movement in my language, Portuguese.
Yes, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Eu sou pacificador.
Eu sou pacífico?
Eu sou pacificador.
Oh, very nice, very nice. I have heard
very
it.
Nice word in Portuguese.
But to take
very
it out,
nice
it will
word.
take some more practice, And
Yes.
and we thank you for motivating and inspiring our peacekeepers. I am peacekeeper.
Thank you very much.
And we pray that you have peace and your success in the elections. And the future of Guinea-Bissau, especially the people who are underprivileged and the poor people, the welfare of these poor people is safe in your hands. So that is why we want to wish you success in the election.
Thank you.
And we tell every participant in this Zoom call, thank you for your presence. And let us carry tonight forward through daily practice, lighting one candle of kindness, speaking one word of truth, choosing one act of forgiveness. Because inner peace grows into world peace when we live our values without a pause. And that is how the inner peace comes. And on behalf of the I Am Peacekeeper Movement, may justice, love, and peace guide your steps, His Excellency. And I wish everybody a good night and God bless to all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Neha.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, His Excellency, and God bless and good night. Thank you.
Thank you.